Let me tell you something that will shake you to your core. You've been hurt, betrayed. Someone you trusted, someone you gave your heart to, turned their back on you. Right now, you might be sitting there with pain in your chest, anger in your soul, and questions racing through your mind. Why did they do this? Why did they lie? Why did they take advantage of my kindness? Why did they walk away like I meant nothing? I see you, I feel you, and I know that pain. But listen closely, because what I'm about to say can change your life forever. You don't have to fight for revenge. You don't have to chase justice. You don't have to waste another second thinking about how to get even. Why? Because the universe is already at work. God sees everything. He hears every whispered lie, every hidden betrayal, every tear that's fallen from your eyes when no one was watching. And let me tell you this, betrayal never goes unanswered. You might not see it right now. It might feel like they got away with it. But trust me, watch how God deals with those who hurt you. Watch how He removes blessings from their hands. Watch how He exposes their true character to the world. Watch how He makes them face the very pain they caused you. But here's the key. You don't need to stand around waiting for their downfall. That's not your mission. That's not your purpose. Your purpose is to rise above it. Your purpose is to let that betrayal refine you, not define you. Your purpose is to become stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable than ever before. Because while they're busy reaping what they sowed, you're stepping into a greater version of yourself. Do you really think their betrayal has the power to destroy you? No way. It's fuel. It's power. It's the very thing that will push you to levels you never even imagined. God has a plan for you, and that plan is bigger than the lies, bigger than the backstabbing, and bigger than the pain. So don't sit there and dwell on the past. Don't replay the betrayal in your mind like a broken record. Instead, stand up. Move forward. Keep going. Because the best revenge isn't proving them wrong. It's proving yourself right. And when you finally step into that light, when you finally look back and realize how far you've come, you'll smile. Not because they suffered, but because you survived. Because you thrived. Because God had your back all along. So let them go. Let the betrayal be their burden, not yours. And watch, just watch how God deals with those who try to break you. Because He will. And when He does, you won't even care anymore. You'll be too busy winning. Ever feel like nobody sees what you're going through? Like the betrayal, the lies, the hurt, all happened in the dark, behind closed doors where no one could witness the damage done to you? You sit there wondering, does anybody even know what I've been through? Does anybody even care? Let me tell you something that will change your perspective forever. God sees everything. Every moment of betrayal. Every time they smiled to your face while stabbing you in the back. Every time you cried yourself to sleep thinking it was your fault. He saw it all. And not just that. He saw your heart. He saw how pure your intentions were. How deeply you cared, how much you gave, how you kept believing in people who didn't deserve your kindness. Here's what's even more powerful. Because He saw everything, He also knows exactly how to handle it. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to beg for justice. You don't have to waste your energy trying to expose them or make them feel the pain they caused you. Why? Because that's not your job. That's God's job. Do you think they really got away with it? No chance. The world may not have seen what they did, but justice doesn't need an audience. It works behind the scenes in ways you may never even expect. One day, Life will put them in a position where they'll experience the very pain they inflicted on you. One day, they'll wake up and realize that the person they deceived, betrayed, and abandoned was the very person who was sent to bless them. And here's the most beautiful part. You don't even have to watch it happen. You don't need to track their downfall. Because when you truly trust that God sees everything, you release yourself from the burden of carrying that pain. You don't just move on, you level up. You step into a version of yourself that is untouchable, unstoppable, and unbreakable. So stop worrying about whether people believe your story. Stop looking for validation from those who weren't there. Stop thinking that you need to explain yourself to the world. The only thing you need to know is this: God saw everything, and that alone is enough. I know what betrayal feels like. It cuts deep. It shakes your confidence. It makes you question everything, your choices, your worth, even your own judgment. But let me ask you this: are you going to let what they did break you? Or are you going to use it to build something unstoppable? Because here's the truth: the greatest successes are born from the deepest pains. Every powerful person you admire, every legend, every game changer has a story of betrayal, of people turning against them, of being counted out. But instead of letting it destroy them, they used it as fire. They let it sharpen them, strengthen them, and mold them into the kind of person who can't be broken. That's the mindset you need right now. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" start asking, "How can I use this? How can this pain make me better? How can this betrayal teach me something I wouldn't have learned otherwise?" Because once you shift your focus from pain to power, from victim to victor, from broken to unshakable, that's when everything changes. You think this betrayal was meant to destroy you? No way. It was meant to elevate you. It was meant to show you who's really in your corner. It was meant to push you toward your purpose, to make you more resilient, more disciplined, and more unstoppable than ever before. So don't let the betrayal define your life. Let it refine you. Let it light a fire in you so strong that one day, when you look back, you won't even be angry anymore. You'll be grateful, because without that betrayal, you wouldn't have become the powerhouse you were meant to be. The choice is yours. Sit in the pain or use it to rise. And if I know anything about you, I know you're choosing to rise, because nothing, not even the deepest betrayal, has the power to stop you. You ever notice how some people think they can do whatever they want and still keep winning? They lie, they manipulate, they betray, and for a while it looks like life is rewarding them for it. They're smiling, they're thriving, they're getting away with it. And you sit there wondering, where's the justice? How is this fair? But let me tell you something that will change your perspective forever. Watch how God removes their blessings. Because what looks like success right now, it's temporary. What they gained through betrayal, through dishonesty, through stepping on others, it won't last. When someone builds their life on deception, that foundation is weak. It might look strong on the outside, but underneath, cracks are forming. And when the time comes, when life tests them, everything they built will come crashing down. The opportunities they thought they secured will slip through their hands. The people they manipulated will start to turn on them. The things they valued so much, the money, the status, the relationship, will start disappearing one by one. And here's the best part. You don't have to do a thing. You don't have to chase revenge. You don't have to fight to bring them down. Because when God steps in, the lesson hits harder than anything you could ever do. So don't waste your time watching them, waiting for them to fall. That's not your job. Your job is to keep rising, keep healing, keep becoming the version of yourself that is so strong, so untouchable, that when their karma finally arrives, you won't even care anymore. Because by then, you'll be too busy winning. I know what you're feeling. That burning desire inside you to set things right, to make them feel the same pain they made you feel, to expose them, to make them regret ever crossing you. It's human nature, right? When someone betrays you, your instinct is to strike back, to make them pay, to balance the scales. But let me tell you something that will change your mindset forever. Let go of revenge. I get it. You think they got away with it. You think they walked away scot-free while you're the one left picking up the pieces. But here's what you need to understand. Revenge is a chain that keeps you tied to them. The more you plot, the more you replay the pain, the more you obsess over how to make them suffer, the more power you give them over your life. And trust me, they don't deserve that power. Revenge is a distraction. It pulls you away from your purpose, your success, your growth, while you're sitting there filled with anger, waiting for the perfect moment to strike back. Guess what? They're out there living their lives. They're not thinking about you. They're not losing sleep over what they did, so why should you? Here's what's even more powerful than revenge. Moving on, leveling up, becoming untouchable. When you let go of revenge, you free yourself. You take back control. You stop being a prisoner of the past and step into your future with a fire that no betrayal can extinguish. And listen closely. When God steps in, His justice is far greater than anything you could ever do. Life has a way of circling back. The people who betray others always end up facing the consequences of their actions. But when it happens, you won't even care anymore. You'll be too far ahead, too focused on building the life they could never take from you. So let it go. Not for them, for you. Let go of the anger. Let go of the pain. Let go of the need to prove anything to anyone. Because the best way to show them they didn't break you is to rise so high that they become irrelevant. That's your revenge. That's your power. And that's how you win. You ever feel like betrayal knocks the wind out of you? Like it shatters your confidence, messes with your head, and makes you question everything? You gave your heart, your loyalty, your trust, and they threw it away like it meant nothing. But let me tell you something that will change your life forever. Your purpose is bigger than your pain. I need you to hear this. You were not put on this earth to dwell on betrayal. You were not created to sit in regret, to carry the weight of what someone else did to you. No, you have something greater ahead of you. Something so powerful, so meaningful, that when you finally step into it, this betrayal will feel like nothing more than a tiny bump on the road to your destiny. But here's the problem. Too many people get stuck. They let betrayal define them. They let it turn them bitter, cold, closed off. They stop believing in people. They stop chasing their dreams. They get trapped in a cycle of pain because they can't stop looking back. And that's exactly what the enemy wants, to keep you so focused on your past that you miss your future. Not you. Not anymore. Your purpose is bigger than what they did to you. Your calling is bigger than the betrayal. Your future is still waiting for you. But you have to make a choice. You either sit in the pain or you step into your power. So here's what I want you to do. Lift your head up. Stop replaying the past. Start walking toward the future. Because while you're sitting there wondering why they hurt you, why they lied, why they turned their back on you, God is trying to open doors for you that are 10 times greater than what you lost. But you can't walk through them if you're still stuck looking at the closed ones. Enough is enough. Stop letting their betrayal be the loudest voice in your head. Start listening to the voice that says you are meant for more. Because you are. And the moment you stop focusing on them and start focusing on you, that's the moment everything changes. That's the moment you take your power back. That's the moment you start winning. Your purpose is calling. Are you going to answer it? Or are you going to waste another second thinking about people who aren't even worth your energy? The choice is yours. But I think you already know what to do. Get up, move forward, step into the life you were meant to live. Because nothing, not even betrayal, can stop the person who refuses to be defeated.
If you like our content, please consider subscribing. Click the like button and the bell icon if you want to know when we post a new video. Stay blessed, and thank you for watching.